Yes, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva Shakti Om, the light. It's a perfect day. That's why I'm standing in front of the sun. Look very carefully at me. What do you see flowing in front of me? A red dot. The same red dot you see, or it's a blue one, when I smoke, right? And look at how it moves around. That's an orb. That's what you look like when you die, guys and ladies, or them, or they. All are welcome here, okay? Look at all those lines coming out of the sun. You see those lines? Those are bars of gold. The sun is yellow gold. You have a solar plexus. Those bars are what you live in. That's where jail comes from. That's when you're a lawyer, you take the bar for a test. All those bars, when you're a rapper, 16 bars. Look at those rays of light and that little circular globe orb around the sun. Right there, that little red, that's Mars dancing with the sun, honey. That's your blood. You cannot be killed. Yes, you can be compromised. And now we're inside my apartment. An early live. Because why? Take a wild guess as to what just happened. Again, today. You know what it is. I manifested 786 again. Again. And then that same number appeared in front of my house, but a different version of it. It's quite deep, complex. A lot of humans might have a hard time absorbing this one because it's deep. It goes even beyond magic. It goes beyond life, death, the Freemasonry stuff, the number stuff that they do, the Illuminati stuff that they do, your government social security number. They're calling you insecurity. What they do. They are not human. Who are the they? They are the light that came out of that sun. That sun is dark and light. That sun will kill you or love you. Fact. And your government knows this. That's why they gave you Sun-Kissed, the drink. But there's no sunlight in that, is there? No, it's man-made or woman-made heavy metal soda, pop. Your pop is your pope, your father, who art in heaven. In etymology is Jupiter, aka Brihaspati, in India, a guru, star, in the sky. Yes, that is not friends with everybody, and we know this. Wow. All right, let me let some people know I'm doing this live who are my family. Yeah, all those rays of light you just saw. Does anyone ever just stop to think, before we get into the world, your problems, my problems, what I need, what I don't need, what you don't need, what you want and what you don't want. All of this stuff, right, that we need or don't need or want, but we walk right past, just simply documenting what that sun is doing with your electronics. Elections or electronics? Who are you electing or selecting? Your solar plexus or Kamala Harris? God bless them. Trump, a mayor, a senator. It's voting time for someone in your city to lead you. It's kind of an insult. It means you can't lead yourself. Or it means that humans have a lot of issues and need someone to guide them. Because you look at us, and not many people know what a solar plexus is. That relates to numbers. Okay? Your body is made of numbers and light. Fact. All right. It's amazing. I just wake up in Iowa. I'm not in any so-called sacred part of the earth, so-called, right? Egypt gets that a lot. Africa, India, Thailand, some parts of China, Japan, right? In terms of where you go historically, you see pyramids and temples made out of mountains and all of this stuff. I'm in Iowa. Also sacred dirt, land. Krishna means black. and to be dirty, not to be a literal man playing the flute, transgender, waiting for you to be a devotee, and then it comes out of nowhere and kisses you. No, you're all Krishna. The dirt that you're walking on with your shoes and your Bluetooth and your voting passion is what you need to be voting for. You should be electing and selecting the light. What is your number? Okay. Now, I have some issues with YouTube. I have an awesome, I'm going to say her name. Give me a second here, because they're not giving notifications to everybody when I go live, which, YouTube, right? The world, censorship, blah, 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 blah. So Joan Margaret, one of my subscribers, has missed my lives because she's not getting notifications. So I'm going to shout out Joan. Thank you, Joan. Okay. Don't worry, Joan, I'm still here. So I'm dedicating this live to Joan because she's missed them. She has not been getting notifications. Okay. It's cool. I'm not mad at YouTube because I am not a channel. We know this, and neither are any of you. You're more than a subscriber. Of course, you should know this by now with all my videos, or a follower, or a leader, or a mother, or a father, right? There's something else behind you that motivates or inspires or selects or elects you to be breathing or to live. So as I'm processing this myself, there are many things that have happened in front of my house with numbers that have confirmed to me that I am having a relationship. I don't know how I did it, but I did it with your sacred Hindu gods, your Jesus, your Allah of Islam, are all just driving around, some random person I don't know, and they conveniently park or they pass me every day. And when I manifest the number, it's a response. So this is actual evidence of what one might call the law of attraction. And first of all, why is it a law? What justice are we involved in? What is the Justice League, the comic book? Who is Lady Justice? Okay. The law, Libra. Not Judge Judy. They've been dancing on your booty, right? Judge Mathis, right? People's Court. Remember those shows? The Court, right? The very famous truther, Jordan Maxwell, who's passed away recently, told you the court is a game. The famous truther, Jordan Maxwell, he said, listen to what they're telling you. It's a court. You play games on a court. So the law system is the court. It's a game. Let's say it's a organized game that has been perfected by things that aren't human, and they stand in place as humans, and they talk to you as politicians, motivational speakers, scientists, doctors, the lawyer, police officers, judges. Take your pick, man. Athletes, take your pick. Celebrities, all of them do this dance where they wear a little costume for you, and then they get into some movement for you, and then they tell you what to do, and then you do it, but you didn't research what was going on. You didn't look at the light, the symbols in the damn television. When you watch them talking to you, it could be a shooting, a mass murder. It could be a good thing. It could be a hurricane. It could be Kamala Harris dancing around with Eminem and Obama. You got Obama rapping now to Eminem stuff. Great. The guy who is basically a war criminal. Obama. Remember that guy? The handsome guy with beautiful children and a beautiful wife, black people. You remember what Obama, the record of that man is in terms of droning? It's weird, guys. It's a fact. Even Harvard University has done a whole thing about Obama being a war criminal, considering how many drones he used to destroy innocent lives in the Middle East, Afghanistan, blah, 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 blah. But we don't care about that. Even the Bush family walking around, growing old, no problem. You know what I mean? George Bush is still around, you know what I mean? Hanging out. What did George Bush do? 99% of the deaths in the Iraq war were civilians. My boss right now, where I clean trash, downtown Iowa. I'm an ambassador, Iowa City. We clean trash. My boss went to Iraq. He was a medic, flying around, saving bullet wounds. You know what I mean? People dying, bleeding out, getting shot at. He was a medic, having to touch people's private parts and clean it and stuff and teach people. Yes, that's what he did. Not everyone that went to the war was trying to just go out there and kill and be a damn hero and go after terrorists. So my boss was a medic. He wasn't just out there blowing things up. But even he confirmed when I said the Iraq war, a lot of civilians died, right? He goes, yeah, man. But we still seem to think that we have won freedom from that, or we were protecting freedoms. Even Kamala Harris has a slogan now, freedom. Now I'm going to shout out Russian Vids, another awesome truther. Russian Vids is on fire. Russian Vids has been doing it for years, showing you the numbers, the Freemasonry, the mirror versions of things and how they turn into 33. So from Russian Vids, I've learned that the letter EE, mirror reversed, is 33. It's a 3. So if you go to Kamala Harris and everyone holding the freedom sign, if you reverse it, you will see EE as 33. Perfect. Eminem, bless that rapper. I'm not dissing the talent. I'm not taking away all the great moments you've had with Eminem or any of your rock stars or any of the people you think are heroes. Eminem is EE. Reverse that, it's 33. Eminem spoke at Kamala Harris's, right? Thing. So once again, I can't confirm that Eminem is a Freemason. I can't really confirm that Kamala might be, or any one of them. We actually can't. We don't really know, right? But what we know is what we see, because they have to show you numbers. They have to show you the pattern. They have to talk to each other. Freemasons, not all of them are evil, but yes, they must talk to each other in a code. And you were not taught that code, but you were given a social security number code. You were given an area or an area code. What's Area 51 in your area code? Your Area 51, where the aliens and UFOs are? I know people that live in Las Vegas that were kidnapped by aliens, UFOs. They told me very detailed stories about it. I believed it. I did a name reading for a family. Woo! A few years ago. So, it's a real thing. I mean, I've spoken to people, real humans, chilled out humans that were in the industry too, doing hip hop music and stuff and producing, that have been kidnapped by UFOs in Las Vegas. Area 51, what is the area code? 51 is 6. What up, Rada? Okay. What is 52 pickup with the card game? 52? 7. You just drop the cards. It's a joke, right? You drop all the cards and pick them up. Okay. Why are there 52 cards in a deck? That's 7. You have 7 stars in Ursa Major, 7 stars in the Pleiades, the shoulder of Taurus. Job 38:31 mentions Orion's belt and the Pleiades. Do you Christians and Catholics know what that is? Or even you Jews, do you know what the book is telling you? It's in the Torah too, because the Bible is the Torah. So whatever's in the new version, you Jews had it too. What happened, rabbis? The Talmud as well. I mean, we're out here waiting for our God to come. Some don't believe in Jesus. That's fine. The Jews have waiting for their Savior. But the book is the same. Yes or no? It is telling you about astrology. Job 38:31. So what is it in the Torah? The ancient Hebrew version, scriptures. What is it? It's the same thing. Okay. Revelation 22:16, again, mentions Venus, the number 6. She rules that. Jesus is the morning star. Is that in the Torah, the ancient version of the Bible? And are your rabbis speaking on this? No, they're not. Okay? It's a choice. These books we have, we can choose to take any part of that we want and make our own version of it. That's how powerful and how deep religions are. The books are so deep and so long, and many of you don't have any patience to read it. Neither would I get it, because you've got kids, debt, you've been sexually abused, whatever, you got an illness, you have to vote now, you got all this drama going on, you got things being sprayed in your sky, your food is being sprayed, your food is not really food, blah, blah, blah. Gender no longer is gender, it's whatever you want it to be. We're remixing and freestyling everything that was made for us to be grounded. We are doing this, not your Illuminati. Okay? So, think very carefully now about what I am saying. What is the area code? I am asking a question. Why is it a code? What's the Da Vinci Code? The Da Vinci Code is DC. You didn't hear what I said to you. Washington, DC, and DC Comics. I got you there. I'm not from here. It's called a pattern, honey. It's how you make a sweater. And don't tell me I'm playing with words. I'm just playing around. I'm just talking and talking. Not my chat room. This is for the people that like to embrace pop culture and drink it and eat it and don't research it. And then they get sick and they get mad at themselves and someone else because they were addicts and they couldn't stop themselves from being stimulated, and they couldn't stop themselves from not researching whatever they were looking into. Okay? All right. Now, I've heard apparently one of my homies at work said this. She's not voting for Kamala because apparently Kamala does not support abortion. I'm not following politics, guys. I don't care. I don't care about Trump, Abraham Lincoln, any of them. They were all Freemasons. Look it up. Relax. And they were doing things behind the scenes that you didn't know. Okay? All right. So that's an interesting little thing there. I'm not following it, but apparently that's a thing with Kamala, making her look, let's just say very good to be a president, right? Okay. Hold on, I want to check something out. Okay, NASA has something for us. NASA. Hi, NASA. Remember Operation Paperclip, NASA? You're still sending us stuff on Google News. Remember the Nazis, NASA? Right? Werner von Braun, the Nazi rocket scientist that worked with Disney, NASA? Okay. Whatever happened to that? Where's your moon landing technology? I've heard you lost it. But India apparently found it. Apparently. Right, they went to the moon. NASA says Jupiter images reveal gas giant in spectacular detail. This is where you live now. All right. So, people, we have to be careful with NASA. I'm just saying. Whatever they're showing you, let me see. Give me a second. This is about NASA and what you're seeing, because you're not seeing the things that you should be seeing. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, why is NASA hiring so many people with Photoshop and video editing? This is an official website called Quora, Quora.com, saying this. Okay? So be careful. I see a lot of you people out there wearing NASA t-shirts. You think that we're kicking ass. Elon Musk is going to get you to Mars, driving cars into space and blah, blah. This is a fact, guys. This is a fact. Okay? So what you just saw with Jupiter, what was that? Now go to Star Trek, the movie. Remember that? The TV series? Go back. Remember Star Wars? Remember Battlestar Galactica? Go back. Remember that? Remember Toy Story? Go back, honey. Yeah, you missed something. So did I. You were getting played with. Yeah. Oh, it's a great scam. It's great. Because how would you even know? right? And why would you want to know? Because it's important for you to get out of the body, into the light, into your numbers. All right, I'm going to do one more thing before I show you what I've been experiencing. It's still a bit early in my live. I got one person up in here. Raina, what up? I'm going to etymology real quick. I want to look a name up. All right, so Kamala Harris, the last name Harris. I'm in etymology right now. Okay? This is funny because it makes sense to me now. So now I'm going to show you how Clint Eastwood was dancing with you as Dirty Harry. Why was he dirty? Wasn't he a cop? Was he a dirty cop? Were they promoting dirty cops? Now you look at cops today, right? A lot of police so-called brutality, but you had Dirty Harry. You know what Harris means? Take a wild guess. William is Bill. It's right there in your face. Surname from Harry. Who is Harry Potter? And what magic is Harris possibly using on us? The popular pronunciation of Henry, King Henry. My name JHE stands for John Henry Evans, my father's name, who disowned me, so it's just hug everyone now. Yeah. All right. Interesting. It means that which is higher. Okay. From a European settler, John Harris, 1727. Better wake up. Who are you voting for? I'm just saying, this is my version of decoding, guys. I do it very differently from your other truther. Wow. Wow. Harry. Hare. No connection to Hare Krishna. H-A-R-E, right? Don't act like you don't remember. Clint Eastwood. East. Eastern Star, honey. Wood. Wouldn't you agree? What was he doing? Go ahead. Make my day. And then we have Kamala Harris. And we had King Henry. And we have John Henry. Remember the John Henry story with the hammer? Beating the train with the hammer? Why did he have a hammer? It's a black mythology. The hammer is Thor. Thor is Jupiter in Norse, honey. The hammer, arm and hammer, relax. The sickle, like in Russia, the flag is Kronos, Saturn. Father and son together. Hammer and the sickle. You need to know your fucking codes. Part of my language. Now, John Henry Harris. What's going on here? Are they Little Red Riding Hooding us? I also saw a Snoop Dogg video where he pretends to shoot Donald Trump. And he's called something Clump or Crump. Clump. And Snoop Dogg apparently is mad now and yelling at Donald Trump, but they're shaking hands in other pictures. This relates to even your personal life, honey. Even your family does the same shit to you. Remember your family talking behind each other's back and then being polite when they see that person they were just dissing? Yeah, your family does that shit too. Your stars do it too. They got it from astrology. Simple. Why? Venus does not get along with the sun and Mars. When she's rising as the dawn's early light, she is literally being double teamed by the sun and Mars. That could be, compassion considered, a rape, where they're both teaming on her and she's in the middle, showing the only one that you can see is her. You can't see Mars. You see Venus only. She's a bright morning Lucifer. She does not like to be upstaged by a sun and a red star. She likes only Saturn and Mercury. That's it. So she will talk shit about the sun and Mars while she's rising. You think she's just shining? You don't know what language they speak. They move through you in all kinds of languages and symbols, don't they? But you don't know what's going on. So, Snoop and Trump. Let's see what their zodiac signs are. Speaking of that, before I get into this is a good build. Let's just see what their zodiac signs are. Okay? Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur are both Geminis. Did y'all know? Look at that. Duality people. Woo! Mercury, both of them. Remember that? East Coast, West Coast. It's Venus worship, honey. She's known as the evening star, right? And the morning star. Okay? She sets and she's rising. She's in Libra. When the sun sets, you can see the pink belt of Venus. And when she's rising, in certain parts of the world, you can see her battling the sun and doing this, saying, yeah, there's other people out here, honey, who shine too. Are you and I going to stand up and do that? Are you going to work with your stars? Meaning your famous idiots and your politicians and your religious figures and your atheists and your scientists, your intellectuals, your truther, your Joe Rogans, your Alex Joni Jones. Okay, now I'm going to explain some things to you very carefully here. What zodiac sign is Snoop Dogg? What zodiac sign is Snoop Dogg? Sorry, it didn't go. I don't know. Technology. He's a Libra, apparently. You're Snoop, Mr. Blood and Crip. He's both gangs. You've seen him with red and blue bandanas. You can go and look at his videos. Just look at him. Just, what up, Raina? He's a lap dog. Oh, yeah. You can go and see him being a Crip, then blooding it out a bit. It's all there. If you watch the videos, they'll just dance on you and do stuff, and you won't even. He's so good at rapping. He's so cute, handsome, smokes weed. Martha Stewart. He has his own wine called Fugitive. His own cereal that looks like Captain Crunch on crack. It's diabetes. Him and Master P, that rapper. Interesting, Snoop Dogg. Venus. So he would be the setting version of Venus. Interesting. Now, what zodiac sign is Trump? Interesting. Gemini. You guys got to wake up, honey. That's Mercury. Rules there. Venus and Saturn rule in Libra. They're friends. They're playing with you. They are playing with you. All right, now hold on. So I can solidify this because I'm kind of deviating from the point of my video, but this relates to numbers and what you're being played with and the soap opera. Let's confirm Snoop Dogg being mad at Trump. All right, so apparently, there you go. He's gone on a rant, getting mad at Donald Trump. Okay? Okay, just look it up. It's there. He's got an interview, and apparently it's very graphic. I've heard Russian vids. That truth, there was the one that got me hip to most of this. So if you want to watch Snoop Dogg go after Trump, just look it up, because I don't have time for all that. All right, now. And here you go. Snoop Dogg attacked by Donald Trump over the song called Lavender, in which he pulls a fake gun out and pretends to shoot Trump. Okay? All right. This relates to this is your life. This is not just about these two characters, guys. So now they're fighting, right? Remember Snoop? Him and Tupac were really good friends, right? Remember that shit? Remember that Tupac was really into the East Coast, West Coast beef? It's two Venus things, rising and setting, and y'all didn't know that? Tupac is a Gemini. Biggie Smalls is a Gemini. But they didn't get along, Biggie and Tupac, but they're the same sign, right? And then Snoop is a Libra. Venus, who loves Mercury. Interesting, Jay. Now add this to your rock stars. The same shit. Do the same thing for your rock stars, your athletes, your family, your friends, your bosses, wherever your little priest there, your guru, your rabbi, your Muslim preacher, your professor. Do it for them too with their stars, and look at what happens, and you'll see. Yeah. Now, okay. This is great, guys. This is where you live today. It's all theater. Now let's look at Snoop and Trump shaking hands. They go from being friends to enemies. Turns me off food when I see him. And here they are. Okay. He has nothing but love. Okay. Interesting. That's a Libra and a Gemini getting along, and they're supposed to. Now let's go to India astrology. Here it is. She's benefic planet to Mercury, Saturn, and Rahu. She hates everybody else. That means Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, the sun, even the moon. She no likey. Pluto, especially. Pluto's the rapist, so-called. Persephone, remember that one? You know, and then Mercury had to go down there, Hermes to save her. All right. So, they pretend to be enemies, but in astrology, they're friends. Your Snoop and your Trump. Now let's go back to Biggie. And this is actually a good build. This is going to be good. This is actually very good. Now let me just confirm it some more. Let's go to Biggie and Tupac being Geminis. Okay, better wake up. You see what I'm saying here? And they had a beef, right? But look at the star systems. They were Geminis, ruled by Mercury. Ding, 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 ding. And it was east and west. If you know your shit, you'll hear what I'm saying to you. And the India astrology, in terms of who gets along with who. You want to get into India. Although they did sidereal astrology, which is not good, in my opinion. It should be tropical, but we'll just play with the damn what we're given here. India was basically, let's just say, contaminated by Jesuits, people of Jesus. Right. So they got infiltrated. But their stuff is still good if you can just take out the bullshit. Now slow down now. So you had a war, a hip-hop war, many years ago. Remember that? With two Geminis, duality. It's double duality. Okay? With the east and the west, where the sun rises and sets, with Venus joining it. Slow it down. You got Snoop Dogg, who's a homie of Tupac, a Libra, the Venus guy. He is Venus when she's setting. So he's a West Coast sign. Great. The sun sets in the west. Is it a coincidence? He's a Venus sign where she sets with Saturn. The black sun. Your Nazis have a black sun flag. Remember Soundgarden? Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? That video is very, very telling of where you live. And that singer is no longer here, apparently. A rock star. Star, but not you. Black hole sun. Now, do the math. Your Trump is a Mercury, a Gemini, duality. Where is that sign? Where does it move around? Gemini is after Aries, the first sign. It's in the middle. It's here. Okay. And then you got Virgo, the other side where Mercury rules. That's it. 2 places. In the north hemisphere of astrology, where the sun rules, is your Gemini and your Virgo Mercury people. Dancing with, listen to me carefully. This is for everybody. Dancing with your other stars. So the humans today, depending on what you are, the elite or your record producer or your manager is going to want to know that. To create what? A secret confusion for you. But you didn't check their zodiac signs to see what was really going on. They were not actually creating a war between East and West. Snoop and Trump were not creating beef between Trump and Snoop. Do you know what they're doing? They're speaking a secret language, pretending to do something that they're not to stars. And they're getting a response because the people who vote, they also have a zodiac sign, but they don't know most of them. They don't know what it is. Where's the sun? Where's Venus? Where's your Jupiter? Where's your Mercury in your birth chart? Very simple. What zodiac sign is Kamala? Sorry, this must be about Brahma and all that, but listen. Hold on. I'm on a different tip now. This is awesome, guys. Oh, can you believe this shit? Kamala's a goddamn Libra. What are the odds? Damn it. Wow, wow, wow. Now, Trump is a Gemini. Yet again, they're going against each other. Kamala and Trump, right? But they're friends in astrology. Very good friends. You see where I'm going here? You see where I'm going here. Like in WWF wrestling, Russian Vids always says this truther. They all, thank you for the hearts. They all pretend to have beef in the wrestling. You know this. You've watched it. Some of you have gone and seen it live. Okay, great. You've even seen Trump is in the wrestling shit too, guys. He's an actor. It's okay. It's okay. Let it go. You've been fired now. We don't need a fucking job. Okay? Are you kidding me? Libra and Gemini going against each other. So all of your wrestlers are friends behind the scenes. Yes or no? Venus and Mercury. Okay, now I'm going to get into Brahma. It relates to this. I'm going to play a video for you. It's a quiet video.
If I am Vishnu, a light orb will appear. Another bold question. If I am Brahma, a light orb will appear. If I am, Hare Krishna.
Hold on. You saw it.
A light orb will appear. If I am, Hare Krishna, Hare. If I am Vishnu, a light orb will appear. Another bold question. If I am Brahma.
Sorry, guys.
It's a bold question. If I am Vishnu, a light orb will appear. Another bold question. If I am Brahma, a light orb will appear. If I am, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hey, Raina, did you see that? That's powerful. I was doing several videos and nothing was appearing too. It took a lot of video takes to get that. Yeah. And I got an answer, which means there's something to what I'm doing and I got a response. So am I Brahma? Are you Jesus? out there? Moses? Buddha? Of course you would be. Okay, that was Brahma, right? I said Brahma and a light orb appeared, right? Okay, now today this happened. So I achieved this number. Screenshot 2024-1107-104448. PNG 786 KB. For a photo of Vishnu and Brahma. Hold on. Get that nice and... Okay, there it is. That's today. Wow. Wow, people. For a photo of Brahma. So here's the number. 1107104448. Now, it gets better. Now, when you go to... When I emailed it to myself, the number converted to 785. It's the same number. There it is, Brahma with Vishnu. Interesting. It converted. Okay. It lost the 6. Now it's 5. That's my number. I'm in apartment 5. But what I forgot was right in front of my house, and here's where it gets really amazing, and where I'm going to encourage you to believe in something. This car is right in front of my house right now, honey. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I have the video beneath this. You can watch the whole thing, see me come up in here. Then let's review it again. I have these paintings. Look within. Jazzy her. What are the odds? Guys, we're on fire. Okay, I have 2. Okay? Yeah. Then, I didn't show you these. Interesting. This is really funny. So I have receipts on the back of this from when I was a cashier at my old job. I just now realized what they did. So I thought they threw this away when they fired me. So what I would do is when the number 786 would manifest in a receipt, I would stick it to the back of the painting. I hung it up by my register for good energy. And I would document it. They put tape all over the parts of numbers, so you can't see it now. They put tape all over all of it. You can't see any of the 786s. Isn't that funny? They're that afraid of me. Totally cool, guys. But that's, are you kidding me? Yeah, it's a lot of work to go. Oh, you can't see it. You couldn't see the orb? Hold on. Hold on. It comes from the ceiling, Reina, and it goes quickly over my head. So I'll just show you again.
It's a bold question.
From my left side, pardon me, the ceiling.
If I am Vishnu, a light orb will appear. Another bold question. If I am Brahma, a light orb will appear. If I am... Ooh! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Reina, did you see it? It was very quick. It was like it went halfway to my head and disappeared. The ceiling, left side. Were you able to see that, Reina, before I move on? Very important. Okay, now, I'll show you. You couldn't see it still. Interesting. All right, that's interesting. Reina, can you see that mist over my head by the ceiling, by my lamp, that little white dot? Can you see that? That's what it was. Took a pic, I screenshotted it. You see that little dot there over my head? It's very faint. Okay. Here it is again, moving. You can see it over my head, that little white dot, right? That's it. That's the mist when I said Brahma. Okay? Now I'm documenting things that aren't human. Okay, great. You can see. No problem. Thank you. And thank you for letting me know, because I want to make sure that people can, because my eyes are different from somebody else, right? I've got a very detailed eye. And then that's after it went away. So now you see it's disappeared. It's nothing in my ceiling. Okay. All right, cool. So thank you, Raina. So are you kidding me? In front of my house, the same number that converted from 786, relating to Brahma, the next day is in front of my house. And I manifested it in my computer in front of my house. And you're voting for somebody. There's some things that you might have forgotten you have, some abilities that you might want to focus on as opposed to politics and who's going to save you from taxes and viruses and money problems, because they're all going to screw you over. Okay. Kamala Harris was a very nasty judge. Did you all know that? Kamala Harris was known to put people in jail for very small things, apparently. Little marijuana issues. She would love to lock you up. She even said it. Okay, she should be a judge. Okay, interesting. I think she was the judge actually for the Michael Jackson case, apparently. I had a friend show me that, named Andrew. Way back. Yo, your Kamala's been busy, okay? With this world of performing and, being a part of things that are theatrical and dramatic. So you're voting for someone that likes to lock people up, guys, okay? Yeah. And she's of color, too. Be careful. I'm just saying. Back to my numbers. All right, so this is all today, homie. Okay, and here's the photo that 786 appeared for. It's Brahma with Vishnu. The one that converted to 785, there it is. What are the odds? Brahma right there in front of the blue Vishnu with the three heads. Okay. Wow. Now, we all know that I've seen cars like this. Okay. ICN, huh? Interesting. Black Hawk. Interesting. These terms. Today as well. And here's the intelligence of your numbers. This one stayed the same and did not convert. Another photo of Hindu goddesses and Ganesha. What are the odds, guys? A mirror version of 687 today. You can see the Hindu goddess Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Ganesha in the background. Wow. 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 And Saraswati is the lover of Brahma. Or her daughter, or his daughter, however you want, wife. Take your pick. Apparently he abused her. If you research it, Vishnu did some abusing of women too, apparently. Just look it up. It's, I'm not a Hindu, but it is what it is. Here is a receipt. Oh, that one's hard to see. Yeah. Let me screenshot that. Hold on. That's a lot of work. All right. So you get the point. Okay? Now you all know I've seen cars like this. I'm not playing games, honey. Wow. The next day, honey. Wow. Cleaning trash in Iowa City. And I'm seeing more God and goddess than probably mostly anyone all over the world. Not that it matters. I'm not battling you if you're spiritual. Great. But wow, this is a different relationship with God. I mean, wow. All right, now let's be clear with what 786 is. It's the number of Om and Allah, right? I've also seen 969, honey. 969, sweethearts. That's the Buddhist version of 786. The Buddha. Wow, guys. And then I've even bought garlic powder, 969, honey, for the number. Okay. Wow. 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 Under an hour, I've shown you a light orb magic, I've shown you number magic, and I've shown you the theater that you live in under an hour in terms of astrology and actors and celebrities and politicians dancing on you when their star systems are saying something else. Very important to understand that. Let's go now. I'm gonna go back to this dance of astrology. Let's see what Joe Biden's sign is. Mr. McQuirky there. Thank you, Raina. Apparently, Joe Biden is a Scorpio. Wow. Interesting. Now, I'm a Taurus. In astrology, Joe Biden and I are yin and yang, apparently. Scorpio and Tauruses get along real well. Now, Scorpio, do the math. Again, is Mars and Pluto, if you know your shit. Pluto gave birth to plutonium, which was used, like depleted uranium from Uranus, to poison your Middle East from the military with our tax dollars. Fact. Now, slow it down, Jay. Trump and Joe Biden were going at it, right? But Trump is a Gemini, Mercury. Slow it down. Then we have Joe Biden, Scorpio, Mars, and Pluto. I'm wondering if Mars, Pluto, and Mercury get along in India astrology. Let me see here. Hold on. Mars, enemy. Oh, let's just see. I may define this in a different way. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I had the chart here. All right, I'm going to dump this chart into the chat room. The friends and enemies, and because it's really hard to find them all. So if you want to see who gets along with who in astrology, it's right there in the chat. Okay, very important. So this website is called astrosage.com. All right, I'm going to find this website. Give me a second. This is really important. Give me a second. It took 9 months to make you all. I'm copying a website so I can properly do this for you so you can see what's going on here, because it's a weird reality. Astrology tutorial. Planets. Okay, I'm almost done. There we go. Let's see if this works. This one? I think I found it. I did. Fantastic. Nope, hold on. Wait. Yeah, here we go. I found it. Wonderful. Okay, so this website. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Pardon me. Wow. It's doing a lot of stuff. It wants to sell me stuff and wait a minute. It just took away what I wanted. Hold on. I had the damn page and now it's gone. What happened to it? There it is. All right. So here are your planets, their friends and enemies. Planet, Sun. Okay, the Sun. Friend, Moon, Mars, Jupiter. Enemy, Saturn and Venus, neutral, Mercury. All right, let's see if Mars. Mars's enemy is Mercury. So they're playing with you. There it is. You see? Mars, planet, says friends are Sun, Moon, and Jupiter. Enemy is Mercury. Ding, ding, ding. So Gemini, Trump, against Mars, Scorpio, Joe Biden. They are actually supposed to be enemies. And this website is astrosage.com. Interesting. So I'm just giving you a taste. I don't want to go too deep into all that and everyone's zodiac sign, but isn't that interesting? You got some people with signs where they're supposed to get along and they pretend not to get along. Then you have people who have signs that don't get along really, and they're not getting along on TV. How confusing is that? Wow. And was it done on purpose? To speak to Mars specifically and to Gemini or Virgo energy? I don't know. You tell me. Because astrology apparently is pseudoscience. Intermission. Pardon me. Okay. Now, why am I doing all of this today? Take a wild guess as to why I'm doing all of this. What is this for? Why am I doing this? What does it mean to, why? You're going to hear a lot of these things when you start getting into deep shit. Why? If you have to ask me why, it means that you're not hip. And that something is wrong with your pelvis. Did you hear me? People who are not hip to what's going on have a pelvis problem. Fact. Oh, for sure. They have a bad back or something. They don't know, right? And they can't seem to make connections because they have pain and they're in denial. But they'll notice that you have an issue or blah, blah, blah. But they forget that they have a fucking issue. For example, I did a whole thing about how when someone projects energy onto you, it means they have something wrong with them and they don't know. But they see you and they're projecting that pain onto your pain. For example, I have chronic pain and I walk with a limp. Okay? I've had several people, oh my God, you have a limp. Oh my God, what's wrong? But they have no solution for it. It would happen to me so often that I've realized that they must have something wrong with them. And then when they see me in pain, subconsciously, their injury, right, is lurking in them. Well, that happened. I'll never forget it. So I'm working with a buddy right now, a really good dude. And he noticed that I had a really bad limp. He goes, "Hey, man, is your limp getting worse, man? You're limping, more than usual." And I said, "I don't know how to answer that." I said, "I'm sorry." The next day, he told me he had blood in his stool. The next day, after he noticed my pain. I'm just saying, wow. Okay? He's a bit of a drinker, right? He's cleaning himself up now. He's trying to turn it around, but he's got blood in his stool. So do the math. So when you notice someone else's pain and you haven't seen your body enough and looked at it and processed it, it means that you're sick, which is okay. Not a bad thing, but it's best to just deal with our own shit and stop looking at other people's bum bums. I'm not saying that my friend was a genuine dude. He wanted to know I was okay. But most people want to look at my ass and make, what up, look within? They want to look at my ass and make comments. Too much information, Raina? You're funny. It's true, though. I mean, how many people have blood in their stool? It's from drinking alcohol. There's a lot of alcoholics out there. Alcohol is legal. It's not too much information. We need to know that. How many of your, Raina, how many friends you know that are alcoholics, that drink a lot and probably have that and don't know? I'm just saying, look within. I have notifications on, but didn't get one. Wow. Well, I sent you a message through Jazzy Her, so a lot of folks aren't getting notifications. I don't care. I'm over it. I will keep going, and you will find my videos. Don't worry about it. Raina, you are so goddamn funny. Yes, you do, Raina. I don't have any friends. You got me. You got to look within. Got this chat room. Come on, Raina. You don't have any friends. You have the sun and the moon, damn it. You didn't listen to my videos. You got Venus out there and all these stars. Raina, what zodiac sign are you, honey? Very famous song. I get high with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. But it's not about doing drugs. If you know your shit. Did I not mention Virgo and Mercury? This video is about you, Raina. It's great. Wonderful. Mercury, Virgo. Perfect. You're a perfect Virgo. You even talk like a Mercury Virgo. Perfect. Makes sense to me. Endorphins from social interaction. I get high with a little help from my friends. Slow down. Your Beatles were into the occult. They were not rock stars. They knew their shit. They weren't dumb. Actually, none of them are. But I call them dumbasses because they don't know what they're doing. But anyways, to get high means to go up. What's up? What's up, yo? Stars, sun, moon, constellations, going up. Friends. I get high. Your friends, the zodiac. But they're also your enemies. They didn't tell you that. The Beatles give you half truth. Go for a walk to the library if you can within reason, and I bet you'll make a friend. Of course. Talk to a homeless person right away. You give them $5, they'll be your friend. I mean, I would too, shit. Or they'll just talk to you. Most of them just want to talk. They just want someone to talk to. They feel left out. I understand that. They're called transients. They're not transients. The word means a dead body, a dead thing, a transient, a ghost. So you're taking them out of their, well, it's kind of cool. You're taking them out of the body, but you're killing them. You're calling them dead zombies. Transient. What does that even mean? A transgender, transaction. To transition. All right, so now back to what I'm saying. So, Reina, as a Virgo, you know likey Venus signs. Hey, Reina, you ever dated a Taurus? Or a Libra? Or a Pisces, Reina? Whatever gender it was, that doesn't matter. Who cares? I love everybody. But Reina, I'm wondering, you ever been with someone that was a Venus sign? I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is about that now. So you can help me build on my live, Reina. Let me know. No details, just did you date someone, or maybe in your family, is there a Taurus there? And did that Taurus give you a hard time? Or vice versa, both of you going at it? Of course. What up, subconscious wave? Virgos do fairly well with Taurus. Oh, they do? Okay. Well, in India, apparently, they're not supposed to be together. But that's, subjective, right? I'm not that deep in astrology where I'm like, you should be with a... But I'm saying, though, with your celebrities and their signs, you look at the enemies and friends. Reina, I don't want to make friends. Weird men try to talk to me. Reina said no. Okay. Reina, you've never met a Taurus. You're meeting one now. So technically, Reina, you and I in India are enemies. Metaphorically. It's not a bad thing. We're two negatives. Now, maybe in different astrology, it's different. Remember, when you're alone, you're alone. You're all one. Ah, right. True. Weird people are the best people. Yes, Reina, I know there's a lot of weird men out there. I don't blame you. I've seen them. There are sexual offenders who are out in Iowa. I've seen some that are out there. Yeah, walking around free. So I get it. But making connections is good if you can, because everyone is a universe within reason. Strange is different. Yes, look within. And why are these men weird? Probably, Reina. Pedos? Sure. But not all men are like that, Reina, right? There's some good men out here who aren't that. But why do these men become like this? Preconceived notions don't get you very far in honesty. Right. So, but Reina can hear my videos well as a Virgo, Mercury sign. No, I lied, Reina. I lied. I'm loopy. You and I are actually good friends in astrology. I just messed it up. Sorry, I'm tired. Pardon me. So actually, Reina, I reversed that. In astrology, you and I are friends. Actually, Mercury and Venus. What am I saying? Sorry, there's a lot of information in here. I got to massage my scar tissue. I do too much sometimes. It's okay. It's good for me. I have to edit myself, but I do that. Many of you don't do that. Not my chat room. You don't edit yourself. You don't catch a mistake. It's okay. Okay, so Virgos and Tauruses, you were right, subconscious wave. Yes, pardon me. They do get along. Okay? Pardon me. Absolutely. So just erase that thing I said. And so there you go. So Reina's in here. We get along. Makes sense. So now it makes more sense, my video. Okay? The astrology works. Reina, they touched my grandchildren. Oh my God. You have an issue right now, Reina? Are you getting a lawyer for that? It's a big deal. That is not cool. Wow. And are your grandchildren being touched by people at school or someone in your family? If you can share that. Don't give any names. It's cool. But this is very powerful what you just said to me. Of course your son is your friend. Of course. So, are you saying something there, though, about your son, Reina? I don't know. Okay. Who is touching your grandchildren, if you don't mind my asking you, Reina? Don't give any names. Just simple. Is it someone related to you? Is it someone at school? Kim, morning, all you lovely people. Hope everyone is doing well. Good to see you. Likewise. So we're speaking about abuse now. Subconscious wave. Buddha is Mercury. Yes, in Sanskrit. And was born on pink moon, which is Taurus. Yes. And another great thing that I'm going to add to that. That all makes sense, Wave. You're on fire, Wave. You know your shit. You know your shit. And I love that because it helps me do an easier live. It's not about me. Okay? Now, how did Buddha become enlightened? You Zen Buddhists go too far with no astrology, no gods, no stars. Everything's empty. I'm going to stare at a wall all day. Okay. Okay. I have compassion for you. But you forgot about this. And this makes sense because Venus and Mercury are friends. Okay? Here you go, subconscious wave. Did you know this? Fact. I guarantee you there's not one Zen Buddhist out right now that you know that knows this. Not one. I'll put my money on that. I'll put my money and my life on that. That a Zen Buddhist does not know that, but knows how to meditate, how to empty themselves, which is great. Turn off the noise in the head, right? Just become dead, but sort of alive. That sounds like a zombie to me. Is that being a Buddhist? Or is knowing what Buddha is being a Buddhist? Right. You want to know your Buddha before you call yourself a Buddhist. And then you say it's not a religion. I'm sorry to tell you, but Buddhism is definitely a religion. If he got enlightened by a fucking star, that in Revelation 2:16, Jesus calls himself and herself morning star Venus that enlightened your Buddha. That means, wakey wakey, that Buddhism is a religion based on stars. All your religions are based on stars. They all need your stars, don't they? The nativity scene of Jesus, the manger, weren't there astrologers there? The wise men, right? The wise men. Didn't Jesus so-called go to India all those years? It wasn't a real person. I know that, but I'm just playing the game. Didn't he go to India apparently? All those years that were missed in the Bible of his life to get enlightened? And apparently it was the same Hebrew wise men that went to India with him to learn what? Astrology? Yoga? What life's about? It's in India. But India doesn't even know that. Why? Hollywood, colonists, Jesuits, pop culture. Take your pick. Stimulation, rape, abuse, war, lying, stealing. Is it India? Big time. Big time. Raina, thank you for saying good morning star to Kim. Look within. Yes, if you get bad vibes from people, best to keep your distance, of course. But most people are decent people. Agreed, look within. Wave says, I'm Virgo rising Taurus sun, born on pink moon. Woo! Comes natural. Wow. A pink moon. Interesting. What's the pink belt of Venus? You know Pink, the singer? Pink? The Pink Panther? Remember that character? You better wake up. Hey, Wave, you heard of this? There it is. Pinkish glow. When the sun sets, you'll see pink. Not the dumb singer who's playing with your brain, honey. Hi, that's your Buddha. That's your Jesus. That's your Allah. That's your Mercury. That's all of it, honey. Raina, my daughter is in court today. Wow. Interesting. So what it sounds like, Raina, I don't want to put your business out there. What you're trying to tell me calmly is that your grandchildren have been abused, right? Pedophilia. I saw you mentioned your son, and now your daughter's in court. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to say Hare Krishna to your family and hope that it works itself out. Because that's why I do my videos. What Raina has a lot of courage. And thank you for being open, Raina. So this is the world we live in. We've got people raping kids. Okay? In most situations, it's within the family. And we all know this. It's either an uncle, it's someone older, or it could have been a babysitter, right? A chaperone, right? Yeah, a teacher. Okay. And you're voting for Kamala Harris. Will she stop all that? Does she have what it takes? Or he, Trump, or any of your famous people, a Kennedy, can they save you? Can LeBron James save you from all that? No. But you need to be aware of those kinds of things, not voting. What does Wave say? We get hard in morning because Venus rises before sun. She's the goddess of sex. Well done, sir. And I am very sexual, and I'm working on that. Oh my God, man. I'm an unusual sexual creature. And I've proven it. It's not, not to be proud of, but yes, I've wasted a lot of my energy because I lustful Venus sign, but I'm still very conscious and working on it. Okay, what's your morning wood? What does that even mean? The morning wood you get? Wood? Eastwood. Clint again. Slow down, Jay. I didn't get it. Druid means people of the oak tree. Holly tree, holly wood. Morning wood. The bark of a tree is a dick symbol. It makes sense to me in a branch. Your leaves are soft after you bust. But they can be a bit vibrant in summer. But here comes fall and you lose your erection. Okay, metaphorically. What if spiritual goddess 69? I love that position. It's the logo for Cancer. Relax. 69, Cancer. It's all sex. Raina, not sexual. It's physical. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, Raina. Okay. It's physical abuse. Oh, from the father. Okay. Pardon me. I saw you mention pedos. I didn't know what was going on. Okay. Even still, abuse is abuse. Sexual or physical, it's not cool. So we would pray for Raina's family. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shiva Shakti Om, Raina's family. Okay? Abuse. So how does that happen? How do we end up like that? All of your voting's not working. All of your new phones, your new truthers, your new apps, your movements, right? Your new medications, your new forms of yoga, your new forms of religion, and your new enlightenment, and what you think is right and wrong. Meanwhile, abuse is at an alt. Let's go see how many people get abused in America or Australia is Raina, right? Or is she New Zealand? Let's watch this. Before you vote, look at the problems you have and then ask yourself, is that person going to change that or bring light to it? It's going to blow your mind. An average 24 people per minute are victims of rape. National domestic violence. Wow. How do they even fucking know that? God damn, guys. 24 people per minute. Slow down. Are you kidding me? Wow, guys. Official website there. That means the people who are voting are also violent. That means your voters who are voting probably are also alcoholics, addicts, and don't deal with it. But I'm going to vote. But that's a bad person, though. So now never mind who you're voting for. Who's voting? What kind of person are you before you vote and want a better life? What kind of person are you? You abusive? You rape? Okay. Hi. Probably. This is how messed up your world is. Wade, you showed me the cortex is the bark of a tree. Yes. And phosphorus is morning star. Yes. Thanks, Jay, sending. And thank you, Wave. Of course. Of course. It's our truth. Cortex, etymology means the bark of a tree. Your morning wood is your brain and your dick. This is why they tell you to be careful with your dick stuff and your sperm and wasting it. Even for me, it's also aimed at me, guys. It's not easy. And you women trying to figure out down there and up here. It's all related. Your head is a vagina or a dick. They call you a dickhead. Where did that come from? The cortex is the bark of a tree. Your morning wood. We stop there. Number of people abused in Australia. Let's check that out. I'm sure it's staggering. Oh, but the prime minister will change that, right? Sure. I'm sure. Yeah. One in 7 Australians have experienced childhood abuse. Okay? And why is it 1 and why is it 7? It's numerology there. 1 in 7. Did you hear me? It's 8. It's the number of the sun in the tarot. Figure 8, she makes an analemma, the sun. An analemma is a figure 8. She makes it around the earth. She can't do that if the earth is chasing the sun, honey. The same way Venus can't make a pentagram around the sun every 8 years if Jupiter, Saturn, and Earth are chasing the sun, getting in the way, and fucking up the pentagram of Venus every 8 years. 8 years. Analemma is 8. Look it up right now. Analemma. The sun does this. Your meniscus makes a figure 8. Look it up and stop looking at me funny. Not my chat room. You new people. Australia. Oh, it's 1 in 4? No, 1 in 4. Okay, that's fine. I'm not done looking it up. Let me just keep going here. Oh, you're right. Yeah, there is that too. Okay, so there's different. She's right. 1 in 4. Pardon me. Even better. 1 in 4 is 14. I was born May 14. 1 in 4 is your 5. But that is a staggering number. Will the prime minister address this? Apparently not. It's getting worse, isn't it? She is now her family's going to court for abuse. Because they have not been taught or been given the light of what they are. It's not even their fault. It's how they were raised, what they saw, what they went through, and they passed it along to somebody else, and they haven't dealt with it. They don't deal with it because they ain't got time to deal with it. They got to get a job. You feel me? They got to pay bills. They got to have health insurance. They got to have kids. They got to have a bloodline and all this shit. But they didn't deal with their bullshit. This is the reason why I do videos, is to deal with your bull, your Taurus shit, and to wipe it up and to be honest about who you really are. So I have shown you who I am today and who I am not. I would imagine that, yes, I would be a Brahmin. This is about Brahma. What's a Brahmin? Speaking of Brahma, just watch the whole video for those who just got in here. Speaking of Brahma, you all love to eat meat, right? A lot of you. Okay. Well, you have this. You have a Brahma chicken. My God. That's a Hindu god, man, in America. Wow, they're beautiful. And we eat fried chicken, don't we? Now, I've done some eggs here and there with dairy. As far as I might go sometimes, but there's levels to this shit. Okay? Then you have Brahma bulls. This is all astrology, by the way. An American Brahmin. It's a cow, honey. You better wake up, because the Brahmin is India, not America. And what do they do to that frickin' bull? India kills them too and eats them and sacrifices them and all this dumb shit for the gods. The gods do not want that. The gods do not want you to kill an animal in the name of a god. That is stupid and arrogant, in my opinion. Oh, you're a vegan. Wonderful, spiritual goddess. Great. You see that? So how is it we don't know these kinds of things? I was visited by Brahma through a light orb. Thank you for the hearts. I was confirmed that I am an avatar of Brahma. I thought I was more Shiva, Vishnu-like, Krishna, but watch the video. You can see it. I say, am I Brahma? And an orb appears. And the next day, I manifest the number 786, the number of Om and Allah and Krishna and Jesus. I manifested 786 for a picture of Brahma. The number converted to 785. That car was in front of my house. When I emailed it to myself, it changed the number, which was another high from Brahma. So no one is teaching me how to have, let's just say, a relationship with what your Hindu gurus, right, call penance or yoga, or they're called yantras, or going to church, or being an atheist, or being a Buddhist, or being a Jehovah, being a Muslim. No, I'm more, I'm into Yahweh. I'm a Hebrew. I'm an Israelite. You don't know what you are. So the creators made animals and humans. At one point, humans and animals were being sacrificed for the creator. This makes no sense. It's not your place to decide that. Even if you're good at rituals and magic and all this shit and you're a yogi, I don't give a fuck. You should not be sacrificing a Brahmin, chicken, bull, no, to Brahma. Because you ain't fit for that. You didn't make that chicken. You didn't make that cow. You didn't. An animal did, and which was made by the creator you're fucking praying to. That's a contradiction, more dick than anything. Diction, honey. And they do it in Judaism and Islam. It's called halal and kosher meat. They bless the freaking animal before it gets its brains blown out. I'm not sure if Moses or Abraham would be cool with that, really, if we know our shit. Look within. I look at eating animals as vampirism now. It's strange how people feel weird about eating meat at one meal, like they're going without. Spiritual God, it's wrong God. Right. God does not want you to kill animals. If that was the case, you have no animals born. God would kill them in the name of God. But God doesn't, you get it, does not do that. Humans do. Because you have free will and an ego, freedom. Remember Kamala Harris's whole thing is freedom. Vote for me. Freedom from what? I'm going to ask Kamala Harris a question. Let's say I'm in the audience. I'm a voter. I have a question, Kamala. Your slogan says freedom. I said, but Kamala, I have to go to work. I have to have a job. I have to have a landlord in order to have a place and to pay my bills. I can't just simply live, get free food, have free land and a house for free. I'm still a slave. Kamala, what say you about this? Is it possible that we could have a system in which there's no money anymore and we can just eat for free and live somewhere and have a house for free with no lord? Yeah? Because you're all corporate slaves like me. Gotcha there. There's no freedom. Legal slavery is going to work, signing a contract, getting paid every month, being late with your bills, all this bullshit. You're not free. Fuck out of here. There's a lot of propaganda about the carnivore diet, and yes, it will help some people, but you can get the same effects from eating just one type of vegetable or fruit as well. It's a type of detox, yes, or just bathing your urine, guys. Get into your urine. Get out of the sink and the shower. It's killing you. Most of what's poisoning you is not the stuff in the food. I'll be real with you. The food is one animal in terms of what I'm talking about here, your diet. What's really killing you is the water, because your animals are made of mostly water like you and me. Okay? What's in your tap water? Sodium fluoride, chlorine, right? Cadmium. The urine of someone who's sick, and the doo-doo of someone who's sick. And got this, you're sharing all the fluids in the sewage with your tap water. And you boil it, you fry it up, you think it's okay now. No, do not shower. in your tap water ever again. I'm going to show you how to shower. I don't vote either. God bless you. Look within. I don't think anyone here votes. If you do vote, I don't judge. Bless you. I'm just saying I don't. Look within. You less, there's agents in the chat. This is true. Your signature is a sigil. Yes, Kim, I've lived in Australia for 25 years, paid tax, etc., and I'm not allowed to vote. Can't even vote for my local council who I pay rates to. Why is that, Kim? Wow. Weird. Look within. You remind me, Jay. Look into Baron Trump. The kid looks like a Nephilim. His name means Lord. I showed Jazz without telling her anything, and she said he looked weird. Baron Trump. You know what Donald Trump's real last name is? It's Strumpf. It's not even Trump. This is like this rabbit hole of what we're dealing with is so deep, and somebody don't go deep enough, and that's the problem. You're afraid to know the truth. Well, then why are you voting? And why are you eating that if you don't know what's in it? Why are you showering in that water if you don't know what's in the water? And don't tell me that chemtrails are a conspiracy. Do you know what's in what they're spraying? Then shut your mouth. You are theorizing about conspiracies. You don't know what's in the fucking sky, what they're spraying. You don't know what's in it. But you know it's a conspiracy. The name Baron is interesting because Baron means that you can't have children. Or the Baron Munchausen. Oh, it's his son. Great. Oh my God, you are so right. Look within. That's a fucking Nephilim if I've goddamn seen one. Look at this boy's son. Right there in the back. Well, goddamn. Goddamn. That's a goddamn giant. That's a Nephilim. Look at his ears. Wow. It's a big dude. You ain't kidding, dude. Yeah, he's an interesting looking kid. Even younger, he's taller and a bit bigger. Wow, than his own mummy. Interesting. He's 18. Kim, because a New Zealand citizen with permanent residency in Australia. Oh, because I'm a New Zealand citizen. Wow, that's stupid. So you can't vote because you're from New Zealand? You're not missing anything, Kim. Vote for yourself. Vote for the sun and the moon. Raina, where are you from, Kim? New Zealand. Spiritual goddess, I'm a Canadian. I dance with the National Ballet of Canada. Toronto is my home. I'm a Canadian living on American soil. God bless you. What part of Canada are you from there, spiritual? Kim, born in England, became a New Zealand citizen, then moved to Australia. You're from Winnipeg, the Royal Winnipeg Ballet. Those are my homies. I dance in Winnipeg, and I know the Royal Winnipeg Ballet very well. So now I'm going to show this one who she's talking to, because we're homies. All right. Small world, man. So I'm going to show you something real quick there. 69 goddess. And you all can Google me. You can Google me. Type in JHERUSSELL and ballet or National Ballet of Canada and dance, and you'll see some shit. Give me a second. Trying to find a picture. That's okay. Give me a second. I know how to find it. I am a lefty. Right brain, feminine side. Oh yeah, very creative. Lefties are a nightmare for you. We were called devil worshippers in the 20s and 30s. My mom was forced to write with her right hand and beaten if she didn't do so. That's why she beat me. This is where you live. What the fuck, guys? Hey, Goddess69, did you find me through TikTok possibly? They are afraid of me. Oh, you're a lefty too? Oh my God, I am so excited right now. I've been through a lot of shit, guys. Chronic pain, injuries, fired, rehired. I was married, dealt with it, an abusive mom, trying to make it work in the COVID shit, racism, you name it, the economy. I am proud of myself. Even AI, when you Google me, AI has officially acknowledged me as a winner of the Eric Bruhn Prize, National Ballet of Canada. Eric Bruhn was a very famous ballet dancer, and there's a famous competition in Toronto where you have American Ballet Theatre coming there, the Royal Ballet, they all come and they do a competition and you get money. You win like $4,000 or $7,000 for the gold. So I tied. When I won, I tied with a Russian dancer from San Francisco Ballet. Same jump as me, same turning ability, shorter than me. We tied, so we split the prize. So I got $4,000 and he got, I think, $4,000 or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But here you go. I am so damn grateful. I had no idea that AI had me in the system. That's me. Wow, dude. Wow. That's me. Jay Russell with his master's. No undergraduate. Wow. Wow. And I'll show you the trophy. This is a big deal for me. I'm so happy right now. You know that you've made it when the AI is acknowledging you just by typing your name and in something beside it. Yeah. Spiritual goddess. No YT. Oh, you found me through YouTube. Great. 999. You're psychic. I have that number. Now, I don't know who you are. Goddess 69. I've seen you once or twice, but you're on fire. Yes, Raina. Woohoo. Now, I'm going to show you the trophy because Spiritual Goddess just mentioned the 3 9s, and I won the trophy in 1999. Now you know why I'm limping. Now you know why I have chronic pain. Because I had a life of doing a lot of physical shit. So here's the trophy. This is who you're dealing with here, right here. It's kind of hard to read that. But that's the trophy that I won back in 99, and I kept it forever. When I was doing cocaine, I tried to sell that at a pawn shop to get coke. I'll never forget it. I brought it in. I didn't know what it was. It looks like it's bronze or gold, whatever. I went into this pawn shop. I said, hey, man, how much for this? He goes, wait a minute. What is that? I asked, it's trophies. I don't know, whatever. How much? He says, no, I'm not going to take that from you. I said, why? He says, it looks sacred, like something important. I will not take that from you. Wow. So I didn't sell it because he wouldn't do it. Because he knew that I was, a little bit off, probably wanted to get some money to get high, and he wanted to help me. Thank God for that man at that pawn shop in Canada. Yes, Spiritual Goddess. It is cool. So you are, you're Joe Rogan's a truther, right? Wasn't he a martial artist and a comedian? Right? This viral guy everyone loves so much. Okay. Now, I'm a truther who's done stuff. That's all. So when you're listening to me, I'm dancing with your stars. I gotta email myself something real quick though, because that's a huge. I had no idea they documented this on AI. That's just really cool. Wow, my God. Wow. Now, for a lot of you, it's important that you take time to acknowledge your achievements. An achievement could be, I woke up today and I was able to do something I didn't do before. Achievement. Wow. So now I'm going to go for about 2 hours. I'm still a bit stunned by that, but I'm grateful. It's just really cool. Because all of us want to feel important, don't we? We want to be someone famous. I wanted to be someone famous. I wanted to be well, I am now. Great. Whatever. Now, back to my point. Ballet. You can tell by how I move. It's there. Okay? I could dance in a wheelchair. When I was a dancer in my youth, I'm 48 now. I don't look it because I changed my diet. And I'm into urine therapy, the sun and the moon, and not opinions. And once again, I lie on these. Why is my skin so clear? Lie naked on these rocks. Any kind. You'll save yourself a lot of bullshit when the chemtrails come and the viruses come and all these fucking options to get healthy. It's too much. And you ain't got time or the money to do the holistic stuff. Lie on rocks. You absorb all the minerals that you're getting in your tinctures. Some website. No. Backyard, honey. Every day. 5 minutes. Front, back, crotch, ass, calves and feet. All of it. Get it done. 5 minutes for each part of your body. Every day on a bed of rocks. That's my yoga mat. The yoga mats you all are using, by the way, not my chat room, but your mainstream yoga mats have heavy metals in them. I've bought one. I remember I smelt it when it was hot, and the rubber, the plastic was it smelled toxic. And I'm like, whoa, am I lying on this and doing yoga with the creator? It means union. Or am I separating myself and getting sick from a fucking mat that's full of heavy metals? Yeah. And your yoga clothes, be careful with your yoga world. What are you wearing? Doing yoga. If it's polyester, you're not doing yoga. And I love you. Slow. Are you having Bluetooth in your ear? You're not doing yoga. But we love you. I've seen this. Is your yoga a business? You're not doing real yoga. It's not a business. It's a relationship with God. Generated with vitamin D, the sun. You don't have no fucking clients. You have devotees now, okay? Basically. Okay? I've been to a yoga studio here in Iowa. It's called Hot House Yoga, Hot Yoga. They do yoga with a heating system. Wonderful. All of their instructors, Bluetooth, doing all this. Oh, great. Little microphone. Okay. Great. They do this. I went in there to use the bathroom. They told me the bathroom is only for clients. Okay. That's not yoga. Okay. That's a corporate. I get it. Target, Walmart, Starbucks. Ironically, there's a Starbucks right beside the yoga studio. What's in your Starbucks coffee? You've asked questions? Why is there a Starbucks coffee place right beside a yoga house? And what are they going to be drinking and eating before yoga? You get it. They've got you. Heavy metals are in all of your coffees, honey, and your croissants and shit. It's all there. If it's a corporate thing, the logo for Starbucks is Devi, the goddess, Venus, as the mermaid. You better wake up. She's there, the whore of Babylon. There's Venus too. She's a bitch. And a very polite and conscious goddess. But she's well known to be a bitch that will make you sick and will kill her own children. That's where abortion comes from. Sorry, guys. It's true. Your abortion comes from actually Kronos. Why? What did Saturn Kronos do to his children? He ate them, right? It's a metaphor for astrology, but he ate his own children, right? Would that be abortion, kind of? Yeah. Okay. Then you have a painting called Apollo and Diana killing the children of Niobe. It's abortion because Niobe got arrogant Niobe said, my children are better looking than Zeus, Aphrodite, Poseidon, the gods. My children are perfect and better than the gods. Well, Apollo and Diana are gods and heard her say this, and they killed her children. Another metaphor is Apollo is Saturn, Diana is the fucking moon, Niobe is niobium, an element on the periodic table. I just blew your fucking mind. Can you show me? I was looking at the dogs. Show you what, Reina? The rocks or the trophy? This is the ballet trophy. Eric Brune. And here's my bed of rocks if you missed that. But you've seen that before, Reina. All right. That is correct. Yes. You don't have to even eat solid foods. When you lie on rocks, you're eating. Your bones need calcium. Calcium phosphate are in rocks. So you're here to be a battery to absorb the food. You can absorb food in your body. Not like this only. Well, how do I know that? What were you doing in the vagina of your mother, pardon me, when you were in the womb? How did you eat? You were absorbing her minerals. Little tube there, right? Whatever she ate, you ate, right? Passing it to you. But you didn't literally, you weren't like eating a hamburger, eating a vegan meal. You were absorbing what your mom was giving you in the stomach. Hence, a sponge, really good to absorb dirt. Absorb has orb, my light orbs in it. I'm going to show you where abortion came from. Your stars made that happen. But it's a metaphor, which many of you can't decode it because you don't have time, and I understand that. No excuse, though. Jay, shut up and show me the painting. What is this? What the hell is this? And we have a big abortion problem. And there she is, and the gods are doing it. And those are her kids all dying. What? Medieval stuff. Well, who is Apollo? Well, pardon me, Apollo is the sun. Wow. So the sun did that. You have a solar plexus. God damn, guys. You better wake up. This painter, what did he know? And Diana's the moon. So the sun and the moon killed their own children because someone got arrogant. There it is. My AI truth. Thank you, little alien robot machine. There it is. So what does that mean now? Thank you, Reina, for saying nice trophy. What does that mean? You have a solar plexus in your anatomy, the sun, Apollo here. Who is Niobe? You also have a lunate carpal moon bone in your hand. Look it up. The sun and the moon are in your anatomy. Killing children? In mythology? Didn't they make the children? Didn't they make the person that made the babies? Shouldn't they have had compassion if they were arrogant? They're just an asshole. Let them live and have freedom, right, Carmela? No, they got punished. Okay. Okay. Who is Niobe? This is going to blow your mind. It is not a literal story. None of them are, although there is truth to your mythology. Okay. In etymology, Niobe, if you scroll down, relates to what? Niobium, a metallic element. Niobe, and Tantalus mythology. It's a real thing, honey. It's in the periodic table. So what is that painting saying, honey? And what are your elements doing to you? And what is elementary school? Now let's go to Paris. Let's go to the Louvre. Let's go to every painting with Rosen or J. Russell, the dancer. Pull up my etymology, and I will decode all those paintings and floor every fucking intellectual in there. They're all intellectual. They're all they're pretentious, right? Overthinkers, love caviar, cigars, fancy fucked up food that will get them sick, eating the flesh of creatures, having cuisine in 5-star hotel, to not know that every fucking painting in the Louvre is a periodic table of astrology teaching you about alchemy, what to do and what not to do, because you will get punished. Of course you will. The punishment really is this. If you're arrogant, and you go against the creators, if you're arrogant, and you're a smart ass, you're talking shit, never mind even God. Let's say you think you're a badass fighter. It's all about Niobe being cocky. It's why she got her kids killed. Okay, let's say you're a cocky fighter. You're really good, right? You think you're the best. You go out there. No, yeah, man, I'll fuck you up, man. Right, you've seen them. All races do this, all genders. And then what happens finally? You get the ass whooped real bad. In some occasions, they might get killed because they got a little bit too hot and didn't know what they were doing. And the person they fought with was packing something. Boom! Apollo and Diana killing the children of Niobe. Niobe was arrogant. The fighter was arrogant. I'm the best truther. Right, look at me, rather than everyone sucks. I don't really do that. I'll get punished for that. Because one day there will be a truther that will know something I didn't know, which will be hard to do. Because I have orbs coming out of me, but I'm humble. That will put me on my ass, of course. And it'll be a Venus sign that will do it. And I'll accept that. You see where I'm going here? You will get punished for arrogance or for anything that you think is right to you could be wrong to somebody else and vice fucking versa. And that's why this world is sick. You do not know your rights and your wrongs, your metaphors, your numbers, your astrology. Your famous idiots are all astrologers dancing on you, being used against you and your star systems to confuse you. Spiritual, ego, yeah. Just check your ego or your ego waffles that got you there. What was in your ego waffles? And your Lego is ego. Building square dolls. In the 5 platonic solids, Earth is the hexahedron square, like Washington Square, and then the Legos are all square. But then the Earth is a ball, though. NASA. Got you. It's a square, honey, flat, with a disk that moves around it. The ether. Earth don't move. She can't. Okay? She gets help to move. Stars, sun, moon, illusion, moving around her, having you thinking she's chasing the fucking sun. No, Earth don't chase shit. She is not Chase Manhattan Bank. No, she's not fucking Chevy Chase. She's a grounded bitch. Here for life and death and making things happen and giving birth to shit. It's a powerful bitch. You respect her. NASA, government people, ball earthers, you're dissing your woman. Gross. Agartha. Sure, like Siddhartha. All right, watch this. Toxic chemicals in your Eggo waffles. Yep, I'm already getting something. AI overview. According to the Environmental Working Group, EWG, Eggo blueberry waffles contain ingredients that are a moderate or lower concern, but one ingredient is of moderate concern. So this is how they do you. Moderate concern. It's a concern. If it's something that can concern you and hurt you, it's not moderate. It will get you because you're a junkie and it's all you're eating. Okay. Now, but to be fair, I used to eat this stuff. Sodium aluminum phosphate is not a moderate concern, bitch. Not my chat room. They're fucking with you. FDA, get your shit together. It's a toxic thing. Sodium aluminum phosphate, guys. Aluminum. EWG also notes that some ingredients in Eggo waffles may come from animals. But some Eggo pancakes do. Pardon me. Come from animals that were treated with antibiotics. That's not a moderate concern. Now you're eating the medication with side effects from an animal, and you're on medication with side effects from you. You have two different kinds of side effects in one fucking waffle. You are screwed. Stop eating this shit. That's your ego. That's your ego. This is why you want to vote. This is why you want porn. This is why you want to date. This is why you want to be in a movement. Why you want to be a rapper, an athlete, famous, blah, blah, stimulation from sweet food with aluminum in it and animal antibiotics in it. Moderate concern. Look within. Why do the people who rule the world all have the strongest egos? Good question. Poor animals. Yes, goddess. Look within. Oh yeah, basically anything name brand in the US is crap. Yeah, Raina, I make my own pancakes. God bless you. I'd love to have some. Look within. I like how most of the energy drinks are made from literal sewage. Yeah. Parasites. Yeah, everyone's full of parasites. I'm going to look that up. According to the World Health Organization, roughly 25% of the global, it's not a globe, population is infected with an intestinal parasite, with the rate potentially reaching 50% in regions with poor sanitation. Nice try. It's the food. It's the fucking food, not sanitation, and limited access to clean water. Well, why is it not clean? All your water is sodium fluoride and aluminum and chlorine, honey. Are you kidding me? You're in trouble. Look at this. 3.5 billion people have parasites. 3.5 billion. And you're voting for somebody who will not change that. Parasites are killing you. They go to your brain everywhere, honey. And you can't even feel them. Because your intestines are the size of a football field. Did you know that? Whether you're vegan or you're a meat eater. Hey, spiritual goddess 69, do you do enema flushes? And did you ever eat meat at one point? If you did, you want to get into a urine therapy enema and go up your butt with an enema kit with aged urine and shit out all the stuff you used to eat. And I guarantee you, the vegan food too does not get a pass. It's all contaminated. That's why you want to go on these. You cannot contaminate a rock. It's hard-headed. Has a hard ego. That's why you got people that are very powerful that know how to fuck your head up. They're rock stars. You lie on these that cannot be manipulated. There's not anything on this planet right now that can just destroy all that. Just from you being you. Yes, you can invent dumb shit to blow shit up. But think about it. A rock is almost indestructible. And you're made of the same minerals. So what's the easy plan to eat? Lie on a bed of rocks. It's easy and it's cheap and it's good for your joints. A lot of you have joint pain and arthritis. Even if you're a vegan, you will have joint pain. Look within. Jazzy makes our pancakes too. God bless. When I come to visit, you will get a wild stack, brother. Nice. Raina, one day, hopefully. Look within. Look within. Jay, got to go on tour around the U.S. to visit Us. Go for it. Red pill, blue pill. Yes, goddess. I've done cleanses and fasting. Bless you. It's in everything unless you grow your own food. Right. Okay, so you get it. Goddess. I use. Yes, I had that too. Diatomaceous earth. Good one. Raina, the medication I'm on is anti-parasitic. Okay, so but I want to, before I go, I'm gonna leave. It's been 2 hours. Before I go, I want to encourage spiritual goddess 69. I would do an enema with my morning urine, honey. If I was you, that's the one thing I didn't see. You want to use your urine in an enema kit to shit out the stuff, because the urine is your DNA. It's you helping you, not something else. Okay. Oh. Give me 1 second. Just spilled some. So the only problem with this is trying to, make sure your apartment doesn't smell, because aged urine will smell. It smells like cat piss, basically. Right? So you don't want your entire apartment, obviously, to smell like that, if you can help it. Out of respect to your neighbors. I'm just spraying my floor. Give me a second here. All right. So I just brought in my bin of urine. I'm just going to show the goddess this. Yes, I don't do coffee enemas. I've heard of them. Use your urine, man. It means phosphorus, the morning star. Urine. Your coffee, I wouldn't do that. So here's my bin. It's steel. All right. And here's what it looks like. Okay. It's beautiful, brown, black, gold. Parasite killing. You want to put your feet in this. Clean your entire body in this. You can get a steel bin at a hardware store. Steel is carbon and iron, and it can't rust, and it cannot be manipulated by Wi-Fi. It resists all that shit. So my urine is constantly getting rejuvenated in the steel bin. Okay? That's how I shower and pretty much eat. I drink. My head, everything. My body. Done. How do I look? I haven't showered in probably 5 months, maybe 6 months. It's been. I don't smell. This stuff I can smell when I open the thing. Boom! But when you put it on your body, it goes into your skin, and you can't smell it. The reason why it smells in your apartment is because it's going into artificial cloth and shit. It doesn't understand that, and so it wants to spread because it's not a natural environment. Urine wants to be in the body to heal you or to remove shit. You understand? But if you put it on your skin, you will not smell like that. It will absorb and blend in, and you'll smell neutral. You won't have any flowery scent. You will be neutral. And personally, we're all supposed to be a bit funky. Deodorant, aluminum, and heavy metals. Your own pheromones. Yes. So goddess, if you can do that, I guarantee you. So I'll show you what came out of me, goddess. I'm going to show you what I removed from using aged urine in an enema. I'm going to show you a picture. So parental advisory, sure, because you're going to see ropes. I'm going to show you my parasites. And I'm very proud of this. But yep, this is about almost a year and a half ago. That came out of my body. And I used aged urine to remove that. Nothing else worked. That is what we all have in us. Are you kidding me? That's a lot of ropes I moved. Wow, that is death. That is from Eggo waffles, McDonald's, corporate cigarettes, take your pick, cheeseburgers, protein, all your bullshit, Dunkin' Donuts. I did it. Sweets, Twizzlers, Skittles, Snickers, Coke, all that. Okay, great.
So then you're already there. All right, cool. I'm going to end now. Thank you for my chat room. I'm going to do my mantras. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva Shakti Om, JHE in my chat room. Om, Ram, Reem, Ram, Saha, Suya, Yanamaha, Om, Chandra, Yanama, Om, Hum, Vajra Guru, Padma Siddhi, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Allahu Akbar, Shalom. For you atheists, nothing. Okay, and hallelujah for you Christian. Thank you, Look Within, and share this video again. It was paranormal fire and water.